Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Discussing Comics, and we're going to talk a little bit about Black Lightning.
Black Lightning, yes. The first episode appeared on CW last week.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, we didn't plan it, but was watching it at the same time.
Another one of those black characters with black in the name. How ironic.
Which says to me they were made in the 70s.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, every single thing that was like a black superhero that was made in the 70s, that is like they had to say black before it.
Okay, we'll take that. So what do we think about the show?
Let me say this. I've always liked him as a character in anything I've ever seen him in. He's never been given the spotlight that I think he's going to have now that we've seen him on television.
Okay.
You know, so I think this will elevate him, especially if it's popular. So did he meet expectations? I don't think there were any expectations. I just didn't want it to be bad.
Yeah, I have to say, when I first heard of them making a Black Lightning comic movie or comic show, I was not excited at all, not in the least. But I have to say, after watching the episode, I'm kind of excited about this character.
All right. So I'm going to say something interesting. So we can figure out that he was created in the 70s, right?
Yes.
So he was created, obviously, by DC after Luke Cage.
Okay.
Now, the original concept, not the person who actually wrote the first Black Lightning story, but the original concept, and I kid you not, was called Black Bomber, not Black Lightning.
What?
Okay? I'm not sure what the powers were. I'm glad we don't know what the powers were, because the origin of this character, I kid you not, because I read it on Wikipedia today.
Yeah, because Wikipedia never lies.
Yes, and Wikipedia never lies. Was, you ready for this? A racist white man, okay, who when he became angry, became a black man with powers. So I can't make this blatantly up.
We playing up that whole angry black man stereotype, huh?
I mean, seriously. I mean, how glad are we that they never made that?
Yes. And I have to say, I'm pretty happy with what we got as far as the character and the TV show. So I want to ask you, does the suit that he has now in the show, has it changed over the years as far as the comics? Because I know they had a little flashback showing him with a little more colorful suit, a little more blue in the top of it. I mean, how has it changed over the years?
For the most part, the original, think about it, it's the 70s. The first outfit or costume that he wore was, I think it was open-chested with like big arms.
Luke Cage.
Yeah, sort of Luke Cage. Actually, interestingly enough, the guy who wrote the first 11 issues of the Black Lightning story actually wrote some of the Luke Cage for Marvel.
Well, that makes sense.
Yep. And it was canceled in 1978. Dennis O'Neil, who actually wrote a lot of the Batman stories, had taken over for issue 12, but there was something called the DC implosion of 78, which we won't go into here, but that was why that book got canceled.
Ah, gotcha.
So what did you think of the daughters?
The younger girl, I've seen her on a bunch of different stuff. She's been on a few black shows. What do you think about the typical rebellious teenager playing a role in this show?
Isn't it to be expected?
Do we expect that because it's a CW show, or is that kind of part of the character's background?
I never originally paid that much attention to the children. He was always just, you know, himself as a part of a group called the Outsiders. He went on to join the Justice League. The children came more into play in the years leading up to the New 52.
Okay.
So both of them have powers. Have you figured out what their powers are yet?
Well, they've only showed part of one of the girls' powers. They haven't showed anything on the other one. I haven't read up on it, so I don't know. Looks like one of the girls is extra strong or something. I
will tell you this, and I won't spoil the other one, but the oldest one that you've seen her powers, she will eventually adopt the name Thunder.
Okay, makes sense.
So
keep it all in line.
Keep it all in line. So, you know, who knows what her other siblings' powers might be, since hers is thunder, and that's her sister.
So we see in the show he's put away the lightning, and he is like, I'm not going to use my powers anymore.
Right.
I'm going to do what good I can as a normal citizen. What do you think about the moment when he kind of got dragged into it? Now, I know they're playing on a lot of the police brutality type
right.
that we've seen in the last few years. Really interesting scene when he got stopped, and the guy just stopped him because he was black, which I thought was pretty interesting. But then, he kind of just flips when he sees the cops again, and he kind of just says, I'm done.
So let me ask you, don't ask me that question. What did you think? Because I think
I think we probably have pretty much the same view. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was well played. And, have I personally been stopped because I'm black? Yeah. Who hasn't except this guy?
Yeah, but I've been stopped because I have been in the association with not necessarily him, but, fill in the blank.
But yeah, really, really interesting playing on some of those things that's in the culture right now, which I thankfully has died down lately.
Yeah.
We see where he's this teacher. He is, again, trying to do the right thing. And, his school is like a no trouble gang zone, period.
Right.
Which I thought was pretty interesting.
Another thing that I found interesting, and again, this is my fault for not reading up or being more interested, or maybe a result of this TV show bringing that spotlight that I was talking about at the beginning, is I did not know that the 100 that they're referring to actually comes from his origin story.
Yeah, I read.
So that they're being very true to the character, and I think that's hopefully a good start for a new series.
Yeah, as far as pilots go, I think it's a really excellent introduction to this character. We got to see a good bit of action. I would be interested to know more how they develop his powers or show his powers in the actual show. Yeah, I'm loving the show so far, and I'm very interested.
All right, so here's my question. We would like to know what you guys think. Did you see the first episode? Did you like it? And if you did, let us know in the comments. Let us know what your expectations are for this series. And most importantly, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening or watching, and we will be back.